2,000 years ago, a doctor could place 3 fingers on your wrist and tell you something you didn't know yourself. Not whether you were sick, whether you were dying, whether you were pregnant, whether you were in love. No machines, no scans, no questions asked out loud, just a pulse, and a method so precise, parts of it are still used today. In ancient China, ambulance sirens didn't exist. Neither did blood tests or MRIs or a single piece of diagnostic equipment we'd recognize today. What they had was touch. Physicians trained for decades to feel the difference between dozens of distinct pulse types: a slippery pulse, a wiry pulse, a hollow pulse, a hurried pulse. Each one was a sentence in a language written directly onto the body. They called it reading the truth the patient couldn't speak, because the body, they believed, never lies, even when the person attached to it does. But then something strange happened. This diagnostic method didn't stay in the exam room. It became a tool of control. In the imperial court, tradition forbade male physicians from touching royal women, so doctors devised something almost unbelievable. A silk thread, tied around the wrist of an empress, passed through a curtain into another room, where the physician read her pulse through vibration alone, never once seeing her face. Diagnosis, without a body in the room, just a thread and a trembling signal traveling through silk. And this is the part almost nobody talks about. Some historians believe certain physicians deliberately misread the thread, told empresses what was safe to hear, because in that era, an honest diagnosis could get you executed just as easily as a wrong one. The pulse wasn't just medical information anymore. It was power. Whoever controlled the reading controlled the truth. But that wasn't the only place this got unsettling. In ancient Alexandria, a physician named Erasistratus was called to examine a prince who was wasting away, pale, sleepless, fading for no visible reason. No fever, no wound, no obvious illness. Erasistratus took his pulse and noticed it would spike every single time one particular person entered the room. The prince wasn't sick. He was in love with his own stepmother, a secret his body had been confessing the entire time, one heartbeat at a time, without his permission. His pulse knew before he did. This is where everything changes. Because pulse reading was never really about diagnosing the body. It was about something far more uncomfortable. The idea that your body is constantly telling on you. Every secret, every fear, every fading breath before death. Broadcast outward, in a rhythm you can't consciously control. To anyone who knows how to listen. We like to believe our inner life is private, that our thoughts, our feelings, our decline, all stay locked behind our skin until we choose to reveal them. Ancient doctors knew that was never true. Your pulse doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't care what you're pretending. Right now, while you watch this, it's already revealing things about you, your stress, your fear, your health, to anyone with the right instrument. We didn't eliminate that vulnerability. We just automated it. Ultrasounds, ECGs, pulse oximeters clipped silently onto a fingertip. The method changed. The exposure never did. For all of human history, your body has been speaking a language you were never taught to read. It has been confessing your fear, your sickness, your love, your death, quietly, constantly, whether you wanted it to or not. The only thing that's changed is who's still listening.